Okay, hello, good morning. Hi, we got us a nice cup of coffee here. It is Saturday morning. We're getting a little late start. Sleeping a bit Saturday. I'm sleeping in. It's a holiday weekend. Just trying to make sure my hair doesn't look so dirty. I think it might be a little dirty, but we'll be okay. I don't got time to wash it today. And I'm gonna turtleneck on. Anywho, hi, good morning. Hello, welcome to a new vlog. Girl, we got so much to catch up on. So much has happened since that last vlog. So much. It has been a very, very busy last week. And oh boy, was it a stressful week, a very challenging week. Let's call it challenging. Because it was just one thing after the other. And just busy that I started to vlog things, and when I would talk to the camera, it just was, I started to review the footage. It was just like, I can't, no, this, like, especially one day, I was not in a good place. Not a good place. I was very stressed and just, it was so depressing. I'm like, girl, I can't even listen to myself right now. So, what is happening here? What is, what is the camera doing? Here we go. Okay. Alright. I accidentally have turned something on. Some kind of tracking thing. Whatever. Let's do some skincare while I fill you in. Brain just broke again. I've already got my top on for today. Got the hair sorted for the most part. I need to put some clips to get it out of my face. So I think I left the last vlog off. I can't remember if I told you guys that my dad was out of the hospital, right? Readmitted. He went for a follow-up with his cardiologist. He has a specialized cardiologist that deals with electronic devices and all that. I can't remember the exact name. It's like electrocardiologist, something like that. Some very type of name. Anyway, he went to have his follow-up with him because they said something about his defibrillator might be out of date or need upgrading. That was malfunctioning type of thing. You know, that was, I mean, he's had it for, I forgot how many years, and they do have a lifespan. They do have to be upgraded over time. That's just how it is with any sort of electronic device, especially one in your body. Anywho, we're taking the fresh kombucha facial treatment essence and swiping that over the face. Well, he goes for his follow-up, and the doctor says, oh, no. This needs to get fixed right now because you're not stable. Immediately was admitted, like sent down to the ER from the doctor's office to be admitted. And they got him stabilized in there. Like, I don't think he realized how bad it was, but he was not stable, apparently. But with some medication, monitoring and all, they got him stable. So they pushed off the surgery for past the weekend into this past week, which would have been Tuesday. He had the surgery. He was admitted on Thursday because I had just gotten back from Baton Rouge for my doctor's appointments. Anyway, so he got readmitted and all that, and they kept him over the weekend to get him, as the doctor put it, quote unquote, fine-tune him for the procedure. So what they ended up doing was putting in a pacemaker and a new defibrillator and some extra leads and stuff going on because his heart failure was progressing. He has a very kind of slow moving, I guess, considered with medical intervention, a rather slow moving heart failure. He's had this going on, heart stuff, since I was 16 years old. I am going to be 39 next month. Medical intervention has definitely saved his life many a time here, and he's lived a very full and active life despite all of this. And the surgery was a success. They kept him one additional day, which thankfully they did because the device malfunctioned during the night, and he said it felt like someone was punching him in the heart, trying to punch out of his chest. But they fixed it. It just needed to be reset. It was just a computer error, a glitch. So anyway, that got sorted out. He is now home. He's been home since Tuesday. No, he's been home since Wednesday. And he's just been getting a lot of rest, catching up on sleep. He's in a sling because he can't move his left side of his body too much because of the leads and all that, because that's where the incision was. He was awake for the surgery. So all that's sorted out. He can now breathe. He was, before the surgery, before the device, he was on oxygen and it was still gasping for air if he got a little, like, just stood up or just laying there at times because his heart wasn't beating fast enough to get oxygen into his blood. And because of that, he was getting fluid buildup around his heart. So he was on medication for that to get the fluid out. And then he ended up getting dehydrated because it was too much of that medicine. Girl, it's been a lot with that. That's just one thing that was going on. By the grace of God, everything is fine. He is home and he is happy. He can breathe. He can breathe again. He's just tired, which is partly hospital stay. Just sucks the life out of you, I think, the energy out of you. And he was just wore out. And he didn't sleep good in the hospital, of course, especially during that malfunction. So he's just been home catching up on sleep, and he's on some pain meds for the surgery. So that makes you tired too. So yeah, he's just been napping. He's planning on going to get groceries, maybe this evening, possibly tomorrow. He wants to go, him and my stepmom are going to go and do that together. So yeah, it's been a lot of helping out with my stepmom too, because she did have a stroke in August. So that's also been, she's been recovering from that, and she's doing great. By the way, she's doing great. She has some bad days, but for the most part, she has a lot of good days, which is great. And my husband has just been an absolute hero through all this. He has driven 30 miles to and from, between work, picking up my stepmom, bringing her to the hospital, bringing me to the hospital, checking in on everybody, making sure everybody's good, feeding everyone, and just being generally awesome and supportive. The man has driven so much in the past week because my dad lives a good ways out of town. He lives about 30 miles out of town, of the city, which, funnily enough, my husband works like right across the field from where my dad lives. The plant my husband works at, it's right out there too. So that's kind of cool because he can swing by and check on them at various times. And I know he's close by. If something happens, he can get over there when he's at work, when I can't. Goodness gracious, looking for my brow gel and it's right in front of me. Did it zoom in again on me? What does it do? You know what? We'll just add that to the weird entertainment of this video of it going woo woo on me. Alright, I'm doing my brows before I do my skincare. I'm doing elf oil brow. So my husband's poor thing. He had to go into work in the morning, 4 a.m. Drives into work, then come home, and he would pick me up. He didn't have to pick me up first, but he chose to pick me up first. And I think because he needed to come home and like change clothes and stuff too. And then go get my stepmom from the hospital and bring her home right back out 30 miles away. Again, like he did so much. And I know that like he was tired. So everybody's all good, home, healthy, feeling good, just resting. Now during all this going on, I had 3 doctor appointments and a meeting with my pastor, all within, and our early Thanksgiving with family kind of thing, all within this time frame. So there was just a lot going on. And yeah, I had a feeling, you make plans, it's all going to go haywire, which is what happened. Why is there green glitter on my finger? I don't know what that is off of. I had not touched anything green or glittery. So yeah, Wednesday, I went for blood work, which wasn't too big a deal. It was just blood work. Went did that, but it's technically an appointment. I had an appointment to do that. Then we ate breakfast. I think we went to the gym. Did our body day. Good day. The next day, Thursday, we had to go to Baton Rouge, which is 2 hours south of me for a doctor's appointment for my breast specialist to go have an ultrasound. So went and did that. Everything is good there. The girls are healthy, happy, and thriving. No changes. Doctor said keep up my fitness and lifestyle changes, and I'm doing great. She was very proud of me for not smoking or quitting smoking, and the lifestyle changes that I've made. She's very happy about that, and we're good. We're all good. All set. I see her again like in February for just routine mammogram and routine MRI. We do those every 2 years just to have a comparison. Anyway, so all that's good. Got home. I passed out on the futon for a few minutes, or well, probably for an hour, because I was just tired because we got up like at 4 in the morning and had to leave stupid early because the appointment was at 8 o'clock in the morning, and traffic was just madness. The GPS brought us through like the worst part of Baton Rouge, through just morning getting to work traffic. It was an absolute nightmare because there was construction or something they wanted us to detour, so the GPS took us right through like I-10 through just like main craziness of Baton Rouge. It's the worst. It is legendarily bad. If you have driven through Baton Rouge, you know what that's like in that area. We usually go the back way, and it's usually a lot better. We get back from there, and me and her both just kind of tuckered out. So I just fell asleep on the futon listening to a podcast, I think, that he was listening to. And, just dozed. And the one time that I leave my phone in my purse, the one time I do that, my dad's calling me, my stepmom's calling me. I didn't hear. I slept through it. Call him back. I was like, oh, your dad's in the hospital. Wow. So he got admitted that night. Then Friday, we went and got my stepmom, brought her up to the hospital and all that. And then I had to rush over to my doctor's appointment, which was at 8:30 again. I like my doctor's appointments first thing because I like to get them over with. So I would rather rush and bust my ass in the morning to get to the appointment than have to wait for it being later in the day. I can't. I like to get it over with. So I'm always a first thing in the morning appointment person. Give me your earliest appointment you got, because it works with my schedule also to be that way. Whether I'm getting up early or have been up all night, it works out really well for me and my husband's work schedule. We're usually free at 7 to 8 a.m. I'm getting ready to film, by the way. So anyway, that day was pretty busy, and I had a good checkup with my doctor for the most part. Like, okay, so all my blood work had improved. Like cholesterol, A1C was better, like down in like normal range. Like everything was great on my panels, except my thyroid. Which, if you can't tell, I mean, this is probably pushing my face up a little bit, but I've been a little puffy looking, a little puffy around the face. Had some crazy breakouts. I've had some girl issues. Things been going a little haywire. I've had some muscle spasms and stuff happening. So I had a feeling something was up with the thyroid. Yeah, it was goofed. So, thyroid medication got adjusted, and she did finally like give me kind of a firm diagnosis that it is Hashimoto's disease. So at least now I know like what it is, and that it's going to be flare-ups, and that I need to be mindful and watch for these things. And now that I know what symptoms to kind of look for, I can kind of get maybe a little bit more ahead of it and call in and go to her instead of waiting for an appointment. Even though I go every 6 months. This started maybe within 2 months ago. So I probably should have gone in sooner. But anyway, now I know. So that's the only bad thing that's going on is the thyroid and having a flare-up. But she told me, don't let that trick me, basically, into thinking I'm not doing good, and made great lifestyle changes and am doing wonderful with my health otherwise. She's like, don't let that fool you, because everything else, you're doing great. Just stick to what you're doing. You can't help that aspect of things. But I am going to try to look for some changes I can make that maybe are more conducive to a autoimmune disease. Like maybe, I think with gluten, a few things you can avoid that will help that, like a lifestyle change. Because Hashimoto's is a autoimmune disease. So I think there's some stuff I can do, possibly with like diet and lifestyle. Stress apparently is a big trigger, and girl, I've been very stressed the last few months, couple of months. So yeah, since June, I've been under a lot of stress with parents and health things, you know, there and all that. So I'm pretty sure that kind of triggered it, and making lifestyle changes too can be just a little shock to my body. I think quitting smoking was a big shock to my system. So I think a lot of stuff kind of coincided to cause a flare-up. Anywho, I'm going to try to work on what I can on my end of things to help prevent flare-ups. So I've started my new medication, waiting for that to kick in. We also changed my dosage times. I was taking it in the morning, but the thing is I would forget, or I would eat and then be like, oh, it's because you gotta take it on empty stomach. So now we've moved it to nighttime for when, like, and take it before bed and just don't eat, because I don't eat like immediately before I'm going to sleep anyway. She said we can do that and I'll be fine. So we've swapped that around, and that seems to be working really well for me. I remember to take it as part of a nighttime routine rather than a morning routine, because my morning routine is a little more hectic than my nighttime routine. Is getting taken care of, getting addressed. So while it kind of sucks, or it does suck, and is no fun, and just depressing a little bit, because it feels like you're getting set back in everything when you have a flare-up like this. It like just feels, you feel like your body's failing you in a way, and everything hurts and sucks and just blah. But we're getting it sorted, so it's not a big deal. It's okay. It's okay. And I'm pretty sure, you know, I've had this majority of my life and just hadn't been formally diagnosed. So now I'm happy that there is a treatment that can be happening now, you know? So beyond that, she is sending me to a foot doctor, a podiatrist, because, so do you guys remember how I sprung my foot last year? I sprung it pretty good, and it was on crutches for a month. Well, so it got to like a point of healed, and then it just kind of quit getting better. And now if I touch it certain ways or step a certain way, it flares up all over again and swells up and hurts. And like the other day, it felt like I had sprung it all over again. Like, So she's sending me to a podiatrist because she thinks I have a torn tendon or something in there. It may be a fracture that got missed. They want to do X-ray and MRI probably, check everything out and see what the heck is going on in that foot. I really don't want foot surgery. I really do not want to do it, and I'm probably going to do everything I can to avoid that. So what I have done, though, is resting it a little bit more. Now, I couldn't help it because I had to walk around the hospital a lot, which was not fun with muscle spasms and a bad back that has been acting up. And now, like, a foot that was, like, joining the party of let's be angry, too. It was days of needing to walk with the cane days. And, you kind of can't take it easy on the ankle when you got stuff to do, or on the foot rather, when you got stuff to do. Even though I wore tennis shoes and tried to do my best, like it was just kind of like ice it, take a leave, hope for the best. I have backed off on like the weight that I use when I'm working out now, like on leg day and stuff. I've reduced my weight just to kind of take some of the pressure off of it on those days, and still just focusing more on like range of motion and good form, because I'm having body pain and stuff and I don't want to aggravate anything. Just working on more range of motion, getting a good stretch in there, and being a little more gentle on myself. Like I did leg day before yesterday, I think. And instead of going like super duper crazy hardcore like I'm bad about doing and hurting myself on my and being super sore, I actually just did a more simplified workout. Okay, I'm going in with my pros. I'm almost done with this. I swear I'm almost done. It's only a little bit left. I'm going to use this up this week. Oh, yep, this is it. This is the last bit. I've decided to like kind of simplify my leg day and just kind of take it a little bit easier on myself because of the body pain and stuff while having this little flare-up issue until things get sorted. Because I've already got muscle spasms. I don't want to exacerbate that, you know, with being sore. So, I was watching Eugene Teo, who's one of my favorite fitness channels. Him and Dr. Mike Israetel, and they were doing a simplified leg day together. kind of a back to basics. And so I did that, which was just sumo deadlifts, RDLs, and they did hack squat. I did leg press because I don't have a hack squat at my gym, and I don't want to do hack squats for one thing. Which, I mean, leg press is kind of just the other angle of doing that. All right, let's go in the empties. I did that, and it kicked my butt. The sumo deadlifts kicked my butt. Look, I didn't have that much weight on the bar. I'm just not used to doing sumo deadlifts because I don't do deadlifts very often. I do RDLs, or stiff leg deadlifts. I do those a lot, so I'm super good at that. I can do really heavy at that, actually. But sumo deadlifts, I was doing like my warm-up weight for RDLs on the sumo deadlifts, and it was kicking my butt. It's like, oh, oh no. So that's just something that's gonna be a little fun side quest of building up those and working on that, which will be fun. I'm taking my clearance, which I got way too much of on my hand because a big glob of it kind of just came out on me. The clearance Hydro Boost. Oh, clearance, what are you called? Hydro Essential Gel. Anyway, I feel like that has really helped. That was a good leg day though. That was actually pretty good, decent workout. Just those 3 things. And it really, I felt pretty, it was pretty effective. So I'm going to stick to that for a little while, for a cycle, and see how it goes. Yeah, just kind of simplify things a little bit because I have a little too much on my plate at the moment to be doing these insane workouts too. And putting pressure on myself there for, oh, well, you didn't do your leg extension or something, you skipped something. I need to streamline things a little bit just for this current season in life. Now, it may change a few months, I don't know, we'll see. But just for the moment, we're going to streamline and simplify the gym a little and focus on compound movements and just building strength, because I feel like that's what my body is needing right now, is just strength over muscle growth and all that, Okay, almost done with this. I think I got about one more use of that. Cool. All right, skin is moisturized. What else was I gonna tell you? My goodness, there's been so much. So new leg routine, check. That did well. And then over the weekend, that's what I was going to talk about. We went to my husband's parents' house, which I love going to visit down there. They're about an hour and a half south of us in the other direction. And yes, we went and stayed overnight down there. Because my dad was like, look, I'm fine. I'm stable. I'm good. You go do. Because I had a meeting with the pastor and he wanted me to go have my meeting with him. And we brought Pumpkin with us, which was fun. She loves going to see her mama and pawpaw. She has been, I haven't unpacked my bag yet, and she's been pulling my clothes out of my bag. Like, Mom, we need to unpack. It's like, I hear you, I get it, I need to unpack. So she's been digging in my backpack, pulling my stuff out. But anyway, so that was really nice. We got to have dinner. His mom cooked a delicious roast with veggies, very healthy. They're on they are so good about their health. They are very conscious about the macros and stuff. So you always eat healthy when you visit my in-laws, but healthy but good food. It doesn't feel like health food. His mom is very, very good about that, and they both can cook. His parents can cook so well. So you always eat good when you go visit. So that was kind of early Thanksgiving for us because my husband had to work Thanksgiving. So we went and did that, and I got to meet with the pastor and that was one of the most spiritually moving experiences for me. It was really good. I sat down with the pastor, my husband, and my in-laws, and look, I cried. My mother-in-law cried. I'm not sure the pastor might have been wanting to cry too a little bit. I think we all were. I cried, she cried, we crewed. We crewed together. It was a moment. It was a very edifying moment, and I don't even know how to describe it. It was something that needed to be done. But I was meeting with him to discuss baptism because I want to be baptized into the faith, obviously. I've never been baptized. I didn't grow up religious. I didn't grow up in Christianity. I grew up very secular, non-practicing, just, I didn't have any experience with that, so I wasn't baptized growing up. I'd never been to church until, like, this past year. So, yeah. Yes, would you like to wait till the spring and we can do a full immersion baptism, and you can have your family here and we can do a fellowship afterwards and make it a thing, and make it not only for you but for your family. I don't have the words to describe. I'll get there. Like, I'll talk about this more in depth the closer we get to it, I think. But we decided to do a baptism in the spring where my family can be there and where my dad's health has improved so he could come, and maybe I can get my brother here and family friends can all come along, and we could do a little thing afterwards at the camp. The church runs a camp, a summer camp, so they use that. I don't know if they run it, so much as they work with a summer camp. So we could do the baptism there at the pool and have just a fun day as well. And I'm just, it was just such a wonderful meeting. And even though I don't get to go to church every week, I watch on streaming every week, and I just can't be there in person. But I try to go as much as possible. At the end, I just gave him a big hug and just like, thank you for streaming. Thank you for having that online presence that I can feel a part in home here when I can't be here. Because it's one of those it was a church that I immediately felt at home at when we went. My family's there. So yeah, and we were talking about like finding maybe a church up here that I could go to, that we could go to as a family close by. And he just told me, he's like, look, God will guide you to the right one. But he's like, we're always here, but if you want somewhere close to home, he's like, go. If find one, God will guide you to the one that needs you, maybe, kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, because I was asking, I was like, I want to serve and I want to do good. I want to give back. And I feel like I've been such a selfish person throughout my life that I feel like I need to repent for that. Well, I do need to repent for that, but I want to do good for other people and serve any way I can. So, yeah, we were just kind of talking about that kind of stuff. Like, it was a lot. We talked about a lot of stuff that I don't know if I can get into right now, because I might start crying again. But we'll talk about this another day when it's closer to. And I am planning, like I said, the video about talking about faith and everything. But I think it might be good to wait till I'm baptized and we can have kind of a testimony, I guess. I don't know. So that was a wonderful experience over the weekend. And yeah, we came home Sunday, and Tuesday my dad had surgery and everything was sorted out. Everything's good. It was a lot of go stress stuff and just a lot of worry. And I think Saturday morning I was at that point of, if I drop something or snag something on a doorknob, I'm gonna lose my mind stressed. Like, it was at that point of just everything kind of building, that has been building for not just that week but for months probably. Even though there's so much to be thankful for and things aren't as bad as they seem, it's just that in the moment stress, right? And sure enough, I was thinking that, and getting ready, I was packing my bag and all that stuff, and just, I was having a pretty chill time. Like, I wasn't rushing or anything, but I went to go put my clothes on. I could not find the jeans I needed to wear. I thought I'd pulled them out. I pulled out the wrong pair. So I could not find them. I was digging through the laundry. Couldn't find them anywhere. I'm like, I just had these pants. Why can I not find them? They're like my nice pants for church. Yes, pants. I don't have the church I go to doesn't care. You can show up in overalls. They don't care. It's a very chill church. But I could not find them. And I just crumbled. I had one of those ones where I lost it. I just crumbled in the laundry. Just fully cried about everything. My husband goes, whoa, what's wrong? Are you okay? He's like, is your back hurting? I'm like, well, yes, but, because, I mean, back's hurting, my ankle's hurting, my whole body's just crumbling on myself, I felt like, and so much was going on, and I just, like, one of those moments where you just go down your knees and you just lose it. And he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I find my pants. He's like, but he helped me find them. I found them, and like 10 minutes later, and it was all good. I just couldn't stop the waterworks after that. It turned into like the hyperventilating crying, into like an anxiety attack. So that was fun. But anyway, we're all good. We're all good now. It was like in the moment, I'm like, I am going to lose my mind for a second there. And then that afternoon, got to talk to the pastor, which was like a very much needed. And talk to my mother-in-law for like an extended period of time and hang out with her. Like, I sat with her while she was doing her hair, and we just talked and we had such a good time, and I needed that. Anyway, whew, come on now, let's not get emotional now. What next was I had like a list of stuff I need to tell you about, girl. So much has been going on. I should have guess vlogged, but I was just not. I'm telling you, I tried to vlog all this, but it was just not going well. It was an added element of stress that I just did not need. Anyway, so I did get some stuff in the mail I want to show you quickly. Winky Lux sent me a box of goodies for Black Friday to do some content with, which the content is already up by now. But they sent me like almost a full face of goodies to do a video with. So I just wanted to show you real quick what they sent. Oh, something is missing. It fell out on the floor, I'm sure. Oh, no, here it is. Never mind. So they sent me 3 of these. These are their Cheeky Roses. So I've got a highlighter, the Sculpt, and the blush. Girl, these are so pretty and so nice. So I got these to play with. And I just did a video, like a full length video with a rundown of like the performance and everything about these and kind of a deep dive into it, which wasn't part of the content request. Like, they just wanted me to do short form. That was just me on my own being like, well, we're gonna review these products and like put them to the test, and that's what we did. And I was definitely very much enjoyed the products. So yeah, we got 3 of these. We've got Angel, Amalfi for the Sculpt, and Noble for the blush. So I got those. And by the way, the packaging, whoa, the packaging is so pretty for everything. Like I love this pattern going on, and they all have something different. Very beautiful. This is my first experience with Winky Lux, and I'm happy to say that I was quite impressed with everything and enjoyed it. So we got that. What else did they send? They sent me their Very Fair Lip Oil in the shade Muse. They let me pick my shades and kind of some of the products off the website. They sent me like pick 5 or 6 things. So anyway, this is the lip oil. It is nice. This is that perfect middle ground kind of lip oil of it's not sticky, but it wears a long time. It's incredibly nourishing. Might be one of the most nourishing ones I've used. There's a reason these were viral and popular. I think it was their Barely There one that was so popular. This is the Very There, so they have a little bit more color. And they also sent over their First Swipe Conditioning Lash Primer. This is a game changer. You got wimpy lashes? This get that. It'll help you. It also operates as a mask to protect your lashes, which I thought was really cool. And then they sent me a little mini mascara to use with this, because I picked this and they just threw this in. And this is the Extrava Lash. This is wonderful mascara with the primer and by itself. By itself, it's beautiful. Oh, it's so good. So yeah, and look how cute. Look how cute. Isn't that precious? Their stuff is so cute. Oh, Like, look at the packaging for the primer. Isn't that beautiful? I love that design. I like anything that's like floral with gold around it. What do they call it? Chinois, maybe? Is that what that's called? I can't think of the name. There's a French word like cloisonné. I don't remember. I'm gonna put on the screen like what I'm thinking of. But look, this is my favorite. How pretty with the black background. My mom used to love this kind of stuff too. She had some jewelry that was like that. That was like enamel with the gold. And I have some of it. I love it. So that's what Winky Lux sent me to play with. And I was very excited to get my hands on that stuff and get my paws in there and experience the brand for the first time. Because I haven't had any experience with them. So we got that. And the content featuring all that should be up. I'll link it over here. And then Shiseido sent this over, which we're about to put on. This is their Revital Essence Skin Glow Primer with Broadband SPF 25. This is actually a chemical SPF that does not make me itch. It doesn't make me itch. And it is beautiful on the skin. So this functions as a primer and a little bit of SPF, a little bit of moisturizer. It's nice. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. So it looks like this. Kind of a pink, a little bit iridescent to it. I don't know where I put my box that has all the claims. Well, I'll put them on the screen, but I tell you this, I think this looks really pretty on the skin and wears really nicely, and it doesn't make me itch. So I'm definitely going to be more open to trying SPFs from Shiseido now. I was kind of risking it with this one. I'm like, let's try it. I have really good luck with Shiseido in general, and I love the brand. So let's give this a go. And luckily, it works really well on me. It hasn't given me any itchiness. And I think it looks so pretty on the skin. Oh, I'm getting some peeling because I put too much moisturizer on. But can you see, it kind of gives a really bit of a soft focus look, but also like super glowy at the same time. Very nice. Yeah, I got way too much moisturizer on. So I'm kind of peeling up a little. That is because I put too much. Really nice. Very much enjoying that product. Shiseido might be my #1 skincare line at this point. Like, they're where it's at for me. Oh, so look at it. I had this honker of a pimple right here. 3 pimple patches. It literally filled up 3 pimple patches. I swapped them out during the night. Like, my goodness. It was a monster. And it hurts. It hurts so bad. And I'm breaking out here. I tell you, my hormones are going nuts right now. And then my other doctor, she brought up my specialist. She brought up perimenopause and all of that. I'm like, oh, I'm only 38. I'm only 38. Let's not talk about that yet. I'm not ready for perimenopause. My husband's just like, you're gonna go crazy. Like, stop it. I don't know why he finds so much joy in the fact that I will go crazy. He keeps telling me I'm gonna go nuts when I go through menopause. He's like, you're gonna go through it in your 40s. You're gonna go crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna get worse than I am now. Why are you laughing about this? Why are you happy? Stop it. Why is this funny to you? I'm gonna drive you crazy. Turd. He picks on me about that. I told him, watch, you gotta say all this. I'm gonna be like the most chill person in menopause and perimenopause. I'm gonna be like the best and suddenly be sane. Like, is it gonna get worse for me? Like, I'm already pretty. Anyway, okay. Now, speaking of my husband, I'm gonna take a moment to brag about him some more, because he's just been awesome lately. And not only has he driven me around the world and helps me with my dad and all of that kind of stuff, and helped me set up the meeting with my pastor and all that stuff. Anyways, and been so supportive. He also has been giving me little treats here and there, and he bought me a few things, I guess, as an early Christmas. And just because everything going on, he's like, here, just this make you better. Oh, like the other night, I forgot to mention this part. our sink exploded basically. I ran the dishwasher and something clogged it back up into the garbage disposal and a seal broke and the hole under the cabinet flooded. And he happened to get up to go put some water down for Pumpkin because he had to pee, and he went to go check her bowls because sometimes she gets up and she wants water in the middle of the night or whatever. He went to go check, and he went to go put some fresh water in a bowl, and water everywhere by the sink. He used every single towel, had to clean out all underneath the sink and do all of that. Nasty water. He had an asthma attack, which I'm pretty sure was more stress than anything. Like a serious asthma attack. He washed all the towels that he used and didn't even wake me up to tell me this was happening. Just let me sleep through it. Like, I could have got up and helped. No. I heard him doing laundry. I thought, oh, I mean, he couldn't sleep and he's put a load on to wash. No big deal. Because he does that sometimes. He'll just randomly go wash some clothes. So yeah, there's that. And we can only use one side of the sink right now. And that's going on. Like, that was part of the stress. And just feeling like everything was falling apart around us for a minute there. Because, like, the driveway's goofed. There's a hole in the roof. There's just endless things going on home-wise that are so frustrating that they really don't mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but they're just frustrations in that moment. So it was just like all these little things adding up. Anyway, he took care of that, sorted that out, and I think we're going to work on getting that fixed this coming week while he is off work. I told him we're not going to worry about it right now. Nothing's leaking. It's fine. We got one side of the sink we can use, and I'll just hand wash dishes. We'll be good. We're good. We're good. No big deal. That happened also. And throughout all that, he has been, all this mess, he's been so loving still and kind, as frustrated as I know he's been. And he got me this at Walgreens the other night because apparently he didn't know I loved Charlie Brown as much as I do. Now I feel like I talk about Charlie Brown and gush over Charlie Brown a lot. And Snoopy, he got me this from Walgreens because I saw it and I was like, oh, it's so cute. And he's like, all right. So we got this. This is the Peanuts and Profusion vanity set. It is so precious. Look at this. Look, you guys. Come on. Oh. It's so cute. It's so cute. I can't wait. I'm going to play with this today. So let me show you what's in here real quick. You've got two eyeshadow palettes, which are beautiful. You got one with Woodstock on it and one with Snoopy and a wreath. Happy Holidays and 'Tis the Season. Very cute. And I think all of this is like recyclable and kind of eco-friendly, that said on the website. Very, very cute. And these palettes are beautiful. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. How gorgeous. And I swatched them. Quality, 10 out of 10. I'm playing with these today. There's some gorgeous foamy lashes in here that you can reuse. They are lovely. You've got a waterproof longwear liner. Like, they didn't skimp. Like, this isn't like crappy quality. You've got 3 lip glosses. Let me pull them out here. How pretty are these shades? Got a nice kind of deeper raisiny berry, a pinky shade, and a nice kind of nudie cool tone. I'm excited about those. Those are just perfect, like, lovely shades, and they all have Snoopy on them. Look, I don't know if this is just me getting older, that I'm like more into cute things somehow. Like, maybe it's like a healing your childhood stuff there, but like Snoopy, I love so much, and like, it's so cute. And Winnie the Pooh, I think Winnie the Pooh is the cutest thing in the world, and I'm like, oh, Pooh Bear. And Mona from Nanaland. Oh, gets me in the feels. Anywho, I really particularly enjoy like Peanuts holiday stuff. Like, not to decorate with or anything, but just in this way. And like to watch on TV and have it on. I don't know. It just, and like Christmas cards with it. Anywho. We also have some blush and highlighters here. This is the Joy of Giving and Warm Wishes. And I just love the box this all came in because you can keep the box and use it for stuff. I think that zoomed in really perfectly. But here's the highlighters, and this is like stuff that can work for everybody. You got a nice warm one, deeper one for deeper skin tones, and a nice light one. Just pretty product. And you got a variety of finishes all in here. Like these are the blushes. How beautiful are those blush shades? Girl, I'm excited about getting my little fingers in here and putting this all over my face, which is what I'm going to do today. That was my plan if I don't sit here and talk to you for another hour. So we got that. Now, Thanksgiving. I know this is monologue moments. See, for Thanksgiving, me and my husband decided, like last minute, let's go to Cracker Barrel because they're open. It might have not been the best idea we've had. Oh, girl, it was crazy packed. People had been there for 3 hours. We went late in the evening because we thought, oh, people have already eaten lunch. Done their Thanksgiving. No, we just got there when they're out of food and we still had to wait 2 hours. Be there 2 hours. So anyway, we get there and I walk in and there's my dad sitting there waiting for it to go order. And then my husband's coworker's there too, eating with his family. So we all had the same idea to go to Cracker Barrel and get Thanksgiving dinners. Because they had like a turkey dressing dinner, which I thought was delicious. I liked it. By the time we got seated to order, we had the most wonderful waitress in the world. She is so sweet. She's waited on us before, and I just love her. Just a wonderful gal. Sweet girl. And anyway, she was like, oh, thank you. She said, you guys are being so easy. I think she'd been fussed at like half the day because they kept running out of food. And I'm like, girl, what do y'all have? And I'll go with that. I'm not going to try to order something you don't got. She's like, we got turkey dressing. I'm like, perfect. That's what I came for. Give me that, and oh, mashed potatoes gravy. Let's have that. And if you got rolls, bring them. I don't care. I'm just hungry, and I'm just here for a good time and some food. I'm not picky. Just bring me something to eat. Whatever y'all got. So, yeah. We got our food pretty quickly once we got seated. It was waiting to get seated. It was just kind of chaotic mess. Like, didn't plan ahead well. Anyways, it was a good dinner and it was a nice night. And my dad did get his order. It only took an hour to get it to go order, and he got that. And the people in the back were busting their ass. I was watching in the kitchen because we were sitting close to like that little fireplace and the checker table they usually have up front in most of them, and we could see in the kitchen, and it was just pure chaos back there. They were working as hard as they could to make orders, and yeah. After we ate, we had good dinner. Had good conversation, me and my husband, just chit-chatting about stuff and getting way too excited about things with each other. So we can sit there and have conversations like we haven't spoken all day and just be like, we just so excited to talk to each other every day. We're one of those gross couples. We just are obsessed with each other. Anyway, we went around the gift shop, sniffed candles, had a nice time there. But anyways, they had a Christmas decor on clearance, and so he got me a cross with a nativity inside it that is so pretty. But he also found me these earrings. Look at these. He picked this. Look at this. Doesn't this look like Harry Potter? I love them. They're so pretty. And that's what we're like, it looks like Harry Potter. We're real into Harry Potter right now too, okay? Look at that. Doesn't that look like something like one of the wizards would wear? That's so beautiful. I got so excited about those. So I got those. And the price, these were only $10. And like the quality from this stuff at Cracker Barrel is actually really, really good. I got the bee earrings from there. Amazing quality. So got that. And then he finds me this. He kept finding me stuff. Like I was just standing there because my back hurt and I wasn't really looking that much. But he was looking at things and he found me this. Because I guess he's very supportive of the Christianity right now. So but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, so this is going to be my nice going to church necklace. I just thought this is so pretty. And this is like legit good quality. Like this is heavy. But isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. He showed me this and I was just like, I need it. So yeah, we got the... I'm telling you, he's been spoiling me lately. Just being an amazing husband. Absolutely amazing husband. And he's been getting little treats too in the evening. And feeding me, so yeah, and helping me around the house a little bit. And he is the best. So have to brag about him for a minute. And so pretty. And you guys know I do like black and gold at Christmas. Look, because we're not getting rid of the spooky girl vibes over here. We're still spooky, but we're also like faith-based now. Okay? That's who we are. That's who I am now. Deal with it. But anyway, so that's, I think, brings you up to speed. Everything that's been going on lately. I know that I've been sitting here monologuing and rambling at you guys for a minute, but I had a lot to tell you. So that is what's up. And for this week, currently, I'm about to go film with this peanut stuff because I'm very excited about it and I got to plug my phone into. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. And who knows what else. Who knows? So I'll see you in a minute